This is All India Radio, the news read by Subhadra Ramachandran. In Jharkhand, 9 pilgrims have been killed and 15 injured in a stampede in an ashram at the religious town of Devghar. The injured have been admitted to a local hospital. The dead are from Bihar and Odisha and include 8 women and 1 child. Jharkhand Chief Minister Arjun Munda has expressed grief over the incident and sanctioned a compensation of 2 lakh rupees each to the families of the deceased. He said the cost of treatment of the injured would be incurred by the state government. In Pune, 6 people have been killed when a 4-storied building collapsed this afternoon. About 10 people feared trapped under the debris. A police official said the tragedy occurred around 2 p.m. when the Somnath building in the Sarkar Nagar area of the city came crashing down. Police and fire brigade teams have rushed to the site and rescue operations are in full swing. All the injured have been admitted in the government hospital. Prime Minister's Economic Advisory Council Chairman C. Rangarajan said today the country's growth rate is expected to pick up in the second half of this fiscal and reach 6.7% for the entire 2012-2013. Speaking to reporters in Chennai, Mr. Rangarajan said the agriculture performance this year would also be better than what was expected a few months ago. On the diesel price increase, he said it would result in some increase in the wholesale price index as well as other price indices. Mr. Rangarajan defended the diesel price hike, which has evoked opposition from various quarters, saying it was appropriate in the medium term so as to contain inflation. Human Resources Development Minister Kapil Sibal has said the country's economic growth would be more than 5.5% in the current fiscal. He was reacting to global ratings agency Standard & Poor's lowering India's GDP growth forecast by 1 percentage point to 5.5% in New Delhi today. Meanwhile, BJP today observed the Standard & Poor's rating for India as the result of mismanagement and wrong policies of the government. Talking to reporters in New Delhi, party spokesperson Tarun Vijay alleged that due to wrong policies of the government, inflation will go up, which will impact the common man. Mobile phone subscribers would be freed from paying roaming charges while travelling within the country from next year. Talking to media on the sidelines of a function in New Delhi today, Telecom Minister Kapil Sibal said there would be no roaming charges from 2013. Our correspondent reports that a user pays an extra amount called roaming charges while making or receiving calls in a telecom circle outside his or her network. The National Telecom Policy approved in May this year aims to abolish roaming charges and pave the way for nationwide mobile number portability. Mr. Sibal said the new policy would replace the older regulation being effective for more than 12 years now. The centre today released the first advance estimates of major crops during the Kharif season for 2012-13. As per the estimates, the country is likely to produce 117.18 million tons of food grains in the current crop season. Releasing the estimates in New Delhi today, Agriculture Minister Sharad Pawar said the production of rice is estimated at 85.59 million tons. He said despite poor rain, rice production is higher than the average production of 83.17 million tons. The production of sugarcane is also expected to be more than last year at 335.33 million tons, is higher by 10.22 million tons as compared to average production. Earlier, addressing a function, Mr. Pawar said the centre is now aiming and concentrating over the sowing of rabi crops in the country to compensate for the deficit in the production of Kharif crop. The Sensex at the Bombay Stock Exchange ended with a loss of 79 points to close at 18,673 on mild profit booking today. The Nifty at the National Stock Exchange shared 22 points to 5,670. Stock markets in Japan, China, Hong Kong, South Korea and Singapore ended mixed. West Indies will take on Ireland in the final Group B match of ICC 2020 World Cup tournament in Colombo today. The match starts at 7:30 p.m. The Caribbeans need a win at any cost to book a berth in the Super 8 stage. Tomorrow, Bangladesh will face Pakistan at Pallekele. And that's the end of this news bulletin.